Yeah, I got something coming in. The energy I'm feeling is very pristine. It's very fiery, very passionate. I will say with the Six of Keys coming out. So this is a call for, I'm getting a call for you to revisit your inner child days, to really work on envisioning the place, envisioning the place where you were the most hurt, where the places of pain. Like if you can create a scene, like if you could open a door in your dream, like create a dream, like lucid dream in the waking life, and like find your inner child, find the parts of you that were broken, the parts of you that were left out, the parts of you that don't have a happy, just a pure and happy energy. Any part of you that, any version of you that has anxiety, any version of you that has fear, any version of you that has unworthiness, any version of you that has a lack of self-love or has pain stored deep inside. Anything, it can be anything, however it resonates for you. If you take your awareness now, just your consciousness, just your awareness, nothing else, to that place, it's easier to create a new scene. It's easier to create a new scene, like anime. You're creating anime, and it will allow you to rescue your inner child, y'all. I'm taking it really slow because this is how you really should take it. Maybe, and you also need to give yourself forgiveness and grace because you didn't know until now. You didn't know what you needed to do to heal yourself until now. Give yourself grace, give yourself time and patience and forgiveness, and keep giving yourself that. Keep mothering yourself. Keep giving yourself love, joy, peace, prosperity, as if you were the mother of your own self. Allow mothering energy, allow feminine energy to seep into you at the pace that you find or deem is either necessary or that you could take at certain points. You take it how you take it. You grow or you heal or you let go of pain or you accept things in your own timing, in your own pace. So what else do we have here? And in time, you'll look back and say, okay, that was all worth it, because not only do I have the awareness of the entire picture of what's going on, but I also learned so much along the way that it's so much easier to just go forward now. I have tools. You can even look at certain things as a laughing experience, of course. Yeah, revisiting places where you even told yourself, like you even shunned yourself. Think of every single making moment. Okay, I'm getting this. If you think of every single moment in your life, you know how on video effects or think of Tron, right? You know how Tron like has the cars that zoom by and you see the after effects of the glow, right? Well, think of every single second, every single millisecond is that version of you. If you're shunning a specific version of yourself, they don't just go away. They hide in the corner. It's still a part of you. So do not shun any single part of yourself. Love yourself entirely as God loves you, as the universe loves you, as the earth loves you, as you should love yourself, as the love that surrounds you wants to love you. Love every single part of you. Every single part. Don't, what did I just say? Don't Don't leave any single version of you. I don't, even the most, especially, I was going to say even the most, but especially the most betrayed parts of you. Maybe you were betrayed in the past. It could be family. It could be friends, coworkers, environments. Maybe you weren't raised correctly. Maybe you didn't have a suitable support system or emotional support system, a physical support system. Maybe you had to move and try to rely on yourself, move different locations. Maybe you moved across everywhere. Maybe you couldn't trust your parents to actually protect you in the ways that you need to be protected. Maybe you couldn't trust anybody else with any information. Maybe it's just you and God. That's enough. God said, give your pain to me. Give it all to me. I am strong enough. Let me show you how to love you. Always take these messages back to God. Always take these messages back to you. Use your intuition. Nothing I tell you should be new news to you. It should only be confirmation. Because the love that you give yourself is the most important thing right now, is romancing yourself. So it depends on which part of yourself you would like to love. So I said romancing yourself, and maybe you find that you can't find love, or you're unlovable, or maybe you've tried many times. Maybe you've been married many, many times. Maybe you've tried dating around, but no one really clicks. That's a sign to look inside. Like, okay, maybe I'm replaying a narrative and I'm replaying the same tape. And then when something else happens, like, oh, no, this is just what happens to me. No, it's not what just happens to you. No. So what that comes from is a playlist playing, right? The louder a thought is and the easier it comes into your mind to deter you, that means there's a lot of versions of you that you need to work, that you need to see, okay. And I don't mean like a lot of versions of you saying that you're going to take forever to get through them. No, like once you conquer like a specific part of you, a specific way of being, it can kind of help, think of it like this. Like, how you have, I think of Naruto, right? How Naruto has the shadow clone jutsu, right? He can create multiple clones. He can infuse his chakra into all those clones, right? If one of those clones has something happen to them, right? He knows about it, but he doesn't really feel it until he's actually tapped into it, until it's actually him. Now you can use a substitution jutsu, right? And try to dodge that motion. But doesn't the substitution jutsu always leave something there? Whether it be a log, beetles, water, there's always something that's left there. Find that something, have awareness of it. Okay, this is what I was doing to protect myself. It's okay. It's okay to act. It was okay to act this way, and I give myself grace because this is the reasoning is why, and I understand why. But now I have new values. Now I have new beliefs for myself. Now I have new standards for myself, and I can change from that. Let me show you. This is you talking to this version of yourself, right? That's betrayed her, you name it. Let me show you this new way of being. Let me show you a new way of living here. I'm also being called to tell you, like, you can even call back all of your power. You can, I believe I shared something on my community post. If I haven't, I would definitely share it. But it's a mantra, a declaration to release yourself from all karmic files, all energy ties, all everything, and to call all versions of yourself back to yourself. It's really detailed. I love it a lot. I found out on Instagram by someone else, so I'll definitely, if you're interested in that, check that out in the community post. But once you do this, it then helps that version of you to move forward. Okay, this is where I was. I was out in the deserted area. I was out in the water, out in my emotions. I look out in the horizon. I see no one there. I was creating my own scene to myself, creating my own scene to myself. Let me rephrase that. This is the version of you that was portrayed speaking through me. I was creating my own world of myself, a world of me playing the same tapes over and over again. Have you guys seen Cloak and Dagger, the show? You know, the one of the final enemies, right? He pretty much fed off of other people's pain, other people's broken dreams, other people's broken desires. And he sucked that from them because he wanted to play music. He wanted to play music in front of the crowd. Oh gosh, dang, that heavily resonates for me, actually. So if you haven't seen Cloak and Dagger, watch that shit. Because it may resonate for you. If you have people that are trying to drain from you or trying to keep you in a certain mindset, or destiny swap with you, or want to keep you around them for misery loves company type shit, or a projection, or someone else acting out of anger and directing it towards you because you're envious of what you got coming in or what God's already ordained for your life, and they can't bear the burden of what they did to you, so they're trying to put it on everybody else. God said, well, where they do that at? He said, where they do that at? Not here. See, the mystics and muses over here are going to celebrate, and that's what they're destined for. So you can take that back. So, and then they're all going to be over there looking like this, like, well, now what do? You heal. You deal with your shit, and you heal. You're saying, oh, divided loyalty. Oh, you're not loyal. Oh, trying to deny the actual reality of things, trying to be blind to it, trying to avoid the situation at any cost. This is also a call for you to avoid their communication or their energy projections, trying to project certain thoughts onto you. If you're randomly thinking about something that came up, randomly thinking about a certain conversation you had, a certain dream you had, that's not a positive one. It's them trying to project onto you. It's them trying to keep you in the same bubble that they're in. No. That's not. We don't do that around here. See, here we actually break free from mind control. We don't let outside energies affect our mental. So we notice and we pick up. We observe. We can observe it, and we don't beat ourselves up for observing something. We don't beat ourselves up for observing what's coming in. And see, the enemy tries to play on that too. Like, oh, see, you had that thought again. No. It's me recognizing the thought, but I'm strong enough to realize, okay, this was a past version of me. And the fact that I can recognize that is a good sign, actually. So the easier it gets over time, you'll be able to move forward. You're traveling, you're growing, you're transmuting to new energies, new ways of being, and it's really shining through. And you're leaving anything that's not, that you can't take with you, just leaving it out in the dust, just leaving it on the road again. Because you're on the road again. You're free. You're living young, wild, and free. Living in a happiness energy, because this is the only energy that you should be able to manifest from. And I said, the only energy that you should be able to manifest from. And I think I want to keep it like that. I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm going to keep it like that. This is the only energy that you should be able to manifest from. It should feel hard for you to manifest anything other than peace, prosperity, joy, anything that's not good. It is really hard for you. And I'm declaring this. It is really hard for you to subconsciously manifest negative things, harmful things in your life. Yeah, it really is hard for you to do that. It's really easy for you to do everything to manifest positive things. So dream that you want, scenes that you want. It's super easy to do that. And now, here's another thing. Only if you're going to negative scenes or negative environments, negative projections of in the 5D, dreams, daydreams, lucid dreaming, remote viewing, tell you how it resonates. Anything that you go to that's a negative or low vibration or just traumatic or anything that may trigger you in any type of way. Let's just say that. It's easy for you to reprogram. It's easy for you to reconfigure how the story goes. It's easy for you to change the narrative. It's easy for you to put in certain boundaries, to set boundaries, to set triggers for yourself, to set reminders for yourself. It doesn't even have to be in the physical, tangible world. To tell your higher self, to tell God to send you a sign when you need to be stronger in your faith in Him, when you need to believe in Him a little more, when you need to sit down, stop, and pray, when you need to sit down, stop, and listen to Him. Because this is how you take control of your masculine energy. This is how you take control of your power. This is how you stay balanced in your masculine and feminine energy. Now, what does that mean for the Nine of Percussion and the Emperor? That means manifesting abundance in each and every way. That means staying on top of your values and being able to uphold them in a physical way based on your emotional and feminine well-being. With the Page of Keys in the Judgment, calling judgment on what you set for your life, calling judgment on what you decide is going to fly in your reality, with the Ace of Strings behind it. Talking about having passion towards your new beginnings, talking about having the desire and the attraction towards the reality, towards the ways of being that you want, using your sexual energy and not going to not feeling like you have to always instantly release it, or not feeling like you always have to go to someone else to just do it, or not going to till the cornfields. Instead, you let them, okay, yes, I have this power, right? I have this creative power. Where am I? First of all, I'm going to allow it to go up my spine, the Kundalini energy, right up the spine right up to the skull. That's the first thing you should be envisioning. The second thing is making sure that you're manifesting only the things, and pay attention now. Your subconscious mind is very powerful. What are you subconsciously manifesting? What are you allowing into your space? What are you allowing to drive you? What are you allowing to motivate your actions? Even if it's not pretty, look at it, observe it. Life isn't always pretty. It's not always going to be pretty. No, life isn't always perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. The only perfect idea there is God. And we ought to be more like him. God-like. Because we are gods in our own right. Because didn't he say we were like him? Made of his flesh and bone in his womb. And that's Christianity coming from. So maybe you have a lot of Christians or ex-religious people, or I don't mean to be any type of derogatory at all or judgmental at all. So if you feel that, please don't even feel that. That is not where I'm coming from. I just do not know really anymore. I used to be heavily around the church, actually. Ever since a child, actually, around the church, and like my family was always around the church. In church, sometimes we would like even spend nights in there, like on Wednesdays or Sundays. I'm not sure if it was like for dedication or for poverty purposes, but I always would say both at certain times, either or. But yeah, come to find out that was I forgot when or how long it was after we left, because we were there for like years. There was a church in Michigan, and yeah, it was one we went to. Like my parents were heavily on the team. One was on the video team, one was on the dance team, so they were like ingrained in that shit. But come to find out, like the pastors and the like first family, they were all doing everything for the wrong intentions. Let's just say that. So of course that energy trickles down to everybody below them, subconsciously, and that's just so I would definitely call this share that for a reason. And now let me just side note, I'm going on many different tangents here. Side note, okay, pause from that story. Tangent over here. That's not saying that that's every religious group. That's not every church. There are really good churches I've been to that have been really anointed, spirit filled, had really great intention. They're usually smaller churches, from my experience, my personal experience. You may have a different experience. Only take what resonates here, right? And back to the main story here. Maybe I was being called to share that because it's giving a feeling where maybe you or people around you are susceptible to the energies around them. Maybe they are empathic, maybe they're compassionate, maybe they're overly giving, or maybe they are they've been raised to always care about what others think, or to not feel like it's okay to have their own opinion or to tread their own path. So maybe this is a call to say, like, okay, like I will definitely pay more attention to the people, the energies that surround me, and what I allow into my surroundings, what I allow into my space, what I passively accept, what I accept in spirit, what I accept emotionally, what I accept in my body. Where is the pain? Where is the pain coming from or stemming from? Is it within your body? Is it from a certain memory, from a certain dream or a certain situation? Let's resolve that in a way that is that brings a resolution, that brings clarity, that brings a new paradigm to yourself, and then everything else will fall. Holding that new way of thinking, that new way of seeing it, holding that, and then being able to let that go. Then being able to withdraw from what used to have you in chains, what used to have you in mental shackles. I'm seeing one of those shackles that they had, like those iron crown things. I'm seeing an iron band of metal right now in my third eye. I'm seeing chains. I'm seeing chains tied, and you're tied down to a chair, being forced to watch the same. No, you can get up. I'm seeing a vision of, if you, maybe I have maybe I have some people who played Black Ops. You know that Black Ops, was it Black Ops? Was it 2? It was one of the Black Ops, but when you're about to play zombies and like he's sitting in that chair, like looking at the screens right over here to the side, and like you have a door over there. It's like a dark room, and it's kind of ominous and dark in there. But I'm getting that scene. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. Let me look it up so I can tell you exactly. Black Ops 2 menu. I'm pretty sure it was the Black Ops 2 menu screen. I'll see. No, it wasn't. It was I think it was Black Ops. Black Ops 1 main menu. Yeah. Black Ops 1 main menu. So that's what I'm getting. Like being forced, like maybe you were, I'm not getting a pretty energy with this, but maybe people were just playing with your energy, not telling you what kind of person you were. I'm so sorry about this, but like, I'm just getting the energy of like, just, that's like a spiritual operating room. Just testing shit, playing with your heart, playing with your energy, testing your gifts, trying to destiny swap, trying to make you into what they want you to be. No. Oh, releasing that. Oh, I'm feeling chills on my arms, on my legs. That's you getting up from here, saying, no, this is not my story. If you have to run out, run out. You don't have to look anymore. Ask God to guide you. Like, I can't see anymore. I don't want to look. Ask him to guide you out. He will guide you out. He says, take my hand and you'll be free. Yep. I'm just saying, like, and you see in the main menu, you see like the window, and you see a guy, a shadow figure, just looking like, it's like this. Maybe there's someone who is like monitoring you. Change through them. Let them see. Let them see how what they've done to you has no lasting effect on what you got going on here. Let them see how their energies, their declarations over your life, their gossip, their slander towards your name, discrediting what you want for your own life. That's not your reality. What they want to manifest is them. And God will deal with that himself. He says, give it to him. So we give it to him. However dark the situation was, he says, give it to him. So we will. Nothing is too big, too hard, too ugly, too shameful for God. God doesn't redeem perfect people. He looks for the broken, the beaten down, the worn down, the warriors who just get up again and again and again, who are talked against, slandered against, counted out, looked down on, laughed at, rushed out, shut up, anything. He finds those people and changes their hearts and allows them to grow in their own pace. He allows them to find a relationship with him. And those are the true spirit-filled people. You will see the anointing in them, the deep and profound trust that you will build within your heart, within yourself, for God to work everything out. That's the beauty. It doesn't matter what religion you are. God is in all things. Whatever you believe is true is true. I will say this again. Whatever you believe is true is true. That's why you keep getting confused. That's why, hey, I'm guilty of this too. I'm just chilling. But I'm guilty of this too, myself, for sure. I am not perfect at all. Not in one bit. Not at all. Mm-mm. It doesn't matter. He will still see you through and through. He has been watching over you, covering you. Even when you make mistakes, he forgives you and covers you with grace. He'll let you learn enough so that you can learn a lesson, of course. He will let you know. He will let you stumble, for sure. But when you look back at it, don't those situations always teach you the most? Instead of watching a video, instead of listening to someone else that you don't really care for, or they can't really tell you what to do, or if you're stubborn-minded like me a lot of times, or if you want to see everything for yourself, want to learn everything for yourself, God was like, I'll let you learn, but either you're going to learn through your action without listening to me, or you're going to learn through your action by listening to me. This is with anything. This is with everything. Anything and everything that you want to manifest, that you have manifested in your life, in your dreams, in your hidden emotion that you don't tell anybody. Everything. God sees it all. He's willing to work with you through and through. You don't have to be perfect. Just because he is. He's very humble. Like the enemy. The enemy will want you to feel elite, feel above it all, feel like everyone else is doing wrong. Like you're the king, you're above everyone else. No. God says you're humble. You're not better than anybody else. Everyone is like me. Everyone is the same. Everyone should be loved and needs love. everyone is alike more than we are apart. Once you see that, and once you are closer with God, you will also see this. You will also be able to easily put yourself in others' shoes and be more empathetic and compassionate towards them. And that also ties into the first message series I've gotten in this video. It will help you to be more compassionate and empathy and compassionate and empathetic towards your own self, towards your own versions of yourself where you neglected for a long time or you want to shun away, not knowing that that was actually doing harm. But now that you know, you can now revisit that and you can say, hey, say however you want. I apologize for not seeing this sooner. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. The Ho'oponopono prayer. Do a Google voice record that. Google search it with your voice. Ho'oponopono prayer. That's what you can say. You don't have to say anything else. That's what you can say to those versions of yourself where you neglected or didn't hold yourself to the standard that you're manifesting, so it was left behind. It's natural. It happens to everybody. It's natural. You're not alone in that. I just had to revisit a couple versions of myself the other day. My childhood, yeah. Just yesterday, actually. I had one, yeah. It's every day. You should always be doing that. And as it's easier to do that over time. So you're not always having to go back because your energy is more in flow at that point. Well, it's been a pretty lengthy video here. I think that's enough for now. Thank you, God, for the messages there. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. You got this. I believe in you. I love you. You got this. I know you do. Even if you don't think you do, know that someone out there is delulu as heck, doesn't know me, but still believes in me. All right.